I have A Kiss of Hope, which this is my ship one where it's Pudding from Tokyo Mew Mew gets isekai'd into the Fruits Basket universe, and I ship her with Momichi.
Cute.
It's funny because even as a preteen, you can tell how fucking angsty I was, because literally all of these are angst. These
I
are
like how the other one's description is just on hold.
yeah, basically abandoned. I'm never writing this again. I delete the description because I'm like, don't read this. I'm not coming back. We read the big three last time. That was my self-insert Percy Jackson fic. And then this morning we read this, which is I wrote a poem for Tokyo Mew Mew from. There's a character in it who's one of the main antagonists who is in love with the protagonist. But it is not requited. So I wrote a poem about
a very angsty poem.
It was a very angsty poem. And everyone clocked me as being full of sad gay yearning, even in 2010. And then the last one is another on hold one, because I was like, I'm not gonna write this again. This shit was garbage. My first fic ever, which was also Tokyo Mew Mew, but it was like baby's first fic. So what I did was what a lot of people do for their first foray into fandom, which is you create an OC and you put them in there. So it's basically a continuation, if you couldn't tell from the title, The New Mew Mews, a continuation of the end of Tokyo Mew Mew, but now I have OCs in there.
Interesting.
So I don't know, any of these standing out to you guys? And if there's one that doesn't have multiple characters, you don't necessarily have to read if there's not dialogue.
Either the Loki one or maybe the new Mew Mew one interests me.
So you either want the oldest thing I've ever written,
yeah,
or my man pain.
Yeah.
How about yeah, I'll read the Loki one then. I don't think there's any dialogue in it, so you guys just get to sit and be my audience.
Yeah,
I'm good with that. I wasn't prepared to voice act.
Sorry. I didn't realize you were gone during that discussion.
Suddenly we're talking about like this, and I'm like, who said?
Mia's like, Mia? Who Mia?
Who's Mia?
I sure as hell know she ain't talking about me.
Mia? I think you mean you are gonna do that. Alright. But I definitely, after this, if anyone else feels like they would like to I didn't do my due diligence and read enough, I can always do more on a later stream, but I think to wrap up tonight, we'll just do this one shot.
Yeah.
You read this would make 2, so
yeah, but I don't think the poem counts.
I think
why?
Because it was 251 words.
It was still
you
your
wrote
fanfic.
it.
Yeah,
that's true.
It counts.
All right.
You have more. What you'll have more content for future donathons.
That's true.
You have other things to read.
All right, just a quick thing before we get here. This will be probably the last thing I do on stream. So for our donathon, which today is again the last day of the donathon. So if anyone would like to make any last minute donations to Doctors Without Borders and help us raise money, here is more information. I didn't mean to open that. more information about the organization if you are not familiar with them. But every multiple of 20, so every $25 donated, I spin a Wheel of Punishment. That, here, I can even show it. There's a lot of fun things on there, like Bean Boozled. Or Battery Acid Spaghetti. It's great. We have so much fun. And right now
Lara's
we're
favorite
only...
snacks.
Yeah, my favorite snack ever. And right now, since we are at 1,240, if we get to 1,250, so just $10 more, we would be at another multiple of 25. So you'd only have to donate $10 to get another spin. And we would also reach another one of our stretch goals. Because at 1,250, I said I would do my first hand cam stream, where I would build
Ooh,
Legos or a Gunpla or whatever chat decides that they would like me to try building.
that sounds amazing.
Yeah!
Hand reveal.
Hand reveal! I mean, it'll end up being more like a fingertip reveal because I'll have to wear my gamer gloves. Because of
Lame.
you'll still see my hands and my fingertips.
Now I'm disappointed.
I can take them off.
False advertising.
All right, I'll do
Scam.
I'll do them. I'll show off my hands on stream and then put the gloves on. Is that what you want?
Okay, I think
Yeah.
I
Alright.
can handle that.
I'll put the gloves on camera. There you guys go.
Okay.
Merc,
I'm
thank
okay
you
with that.
so much for donating $10. Thank you.
Nice dono.
Thank you for your
Ooh.
generosity.
When it's the hand cam stream, I'll mark it on my
Now we get to see your
calendar.
hands. I'm normal.
Try painting your fingernails like your VTuber nails. Ace, I would literally die. I am not someone who paints her nails very often, so that would be a
Ooh.
very messy endeavor.
That sounds really fun though.
Yeah.
You can get those nail sticker thingy.
I've never
'Cause you have a
tried
little-
that though.
I do-
It's gonna turn out so
Oh.
bad.
I have some SpongeBob ones I haven't used yet.
Oh,
You
sick.
want to mail them to me?
I can give you some, yeah.
All right, if that's we can point and laugh. Well, I like get all of the nail polish like on my skin instead of my nails.
That's okay. That's what nail polish remover is for.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's what
Or
the
just-
people want.
We just peer pressured Lyra into doing her nails on stream.
No. I'm still gonna put it to a vote. You guys don't get to decide for all the people.
Oh, guys, vote for
well,
it, please.
All right, but potentially last spin of the night. Let's see what we get. Our last sugarless Kool-Aid. Which actually,
Not the worst.
I have it all the way upstairs. And I think since I didn't end up doing it this whole stream again, I feel like I owe you guys another battery acid spaghetti.
What is it again? It's like soda and sour candy or something?
it's not soda.
No, it's not soda.
It's
so
not
much
soda.
worse than soda.
No? What is it?
It's an
It's
energy,
an energy
drink.
drink.
Ah.
Yeah, here, I have a picture of it for chat for anyone who...
Energy drink at 12. Not 12. 1 a.m. almost.
I have a picture of it for anyone who wasn't here when I first made it. Oh my god, I dropped my image source. I put it past the bounds of OBS and it disappeared.
It's gone forever.
You
It's
should be able to
gone.
click on it. And
No,
it'll pop
I'll
up.
just bring it back. No, like I can't click on it because it's too far. Like it's off the screen.
I think you can right click on the source and then just center it.
It's too
Oh.
late.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Okay.
It's too late. I already
Never mind.
grabbed it. All right. Where is a picture of this monstrosity? There it is. And yes,
Oh,
it is in
Beautiful.
fact bubbling in this picture.
You know what it looks like?
What?
It looks like Rainbow Dash.
It's
Salted
just a
Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash drink.
It's blue.
Yeah, if you
It's
think about
blue
it
and
that
rainbow.
way, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
You've killed Rainbow Dash.
I did. I killed Rainbow Dash, and
Oh no.
this is my penance.
Oh,
Can
no.
you take the candy and then like peel it so it's like strands like spaghetti, and then like get a fork and eat it like spaghetti?
That's what you're supposed to do, but I didn't do that before I put it in, and I'm not touching that shit with my hands after I put it in there.
I think.
Oh, but I meant I think like before you put it
No,
in.
no, that's what I
Oh.
mean. Is that's what you're supposed to do. It's too late now, though.
Oh.
No, like
Oh,
that.
gotcha, gotcha.
That's my picture.
Oh.
It's
It's
in
already
there.
slimy.
It's in there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like an example photo.
No,
like-
that's mine.
Is it just chilling in the fridge?
Yeah, it's definitely been in the fridge.
It's chilling right next to her.
You're gonna eat it room temp? Okay.
Not anymore, unless she just decides to.
Unless you want to add ice cubes in it, make it like
no.
those Korean soups.
Oh
noodle
no.
soups.
Oh no. I don't know. That's better or worse.
All right. Oh
I'd be
my
adding ice
god.
cream.
Oh god.
Oh no.
So
Uh-oh.
I regret this.
Oh.
I went back to look at it, and all of the strips, because they were, like bent in that image where they like folded in on themselves, they snapped or they like dissolved at all of the bends, so now they're in smaller
Oh,
pieces.
Oh.
oh.
It's battery acid risotto.
I said it was battery acid linguine because I didn't peel the strips.
Nice.
All right, I'm about to eat one of the noodles. Mango, since you weren't here for this earlier, I described it as it is by far worse. It is more foul than anything else I have had to ingest this entire Nonathon.
hmm
Nothing else compares to how foul this is.
Even worse than the bean boozle?
Yes, when you're eating it, although I will say it doesn't linger, whereas the Bean Boozled does. So I think that makes the Bean Boozled worse in the long run, but when I first put it in my mouth, it is infinitely worse. It is so
Gotcha.
foul. All right. Here we go.
Bottoms up.
Oh, it broke apart.
Oh.
On the fork. I'm gonna
Oh.
throw up.
Bon apple tea.
Ah!
Oh. Oh.
Oh no.
It's like eating like swamp scum.
Oh my
Ew.
god.
It's like the consistency of algae.
Oh, that's disgusting. Ugh.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
so
like that.
slimy.
Ugh.
It is so slimy. All right,
Ugh.
but we did it for charity, guys.
You did it.
You did it.
See, and the good thing is after I eat it, it's so bad when it's in my mouth, but after I swallow it, it's gone. It's gone now. It's
Yeah.
over.
It's a
over.
distant
No more.
memory.
A distant memory.
The past is in the past.
The past is in the past. Let it go.
Let it go.
All right, switching the music because it's time for my dramatic reading of my very #edgy, #angsty fanfiction about Loki, Norse god of lies and trickery.
Love Loki.
All right, you guys ready for this? You ready for my dramatic reading?
I
I'm
can't wait.
seated.
Here, let me take a sip of water before this. All right. Here we go. Let me zoom in slightly. I have a quote from the fucking movies. Why have you done
gotta
this?
read it.
To prove to father that I am a worthy son. All right. Here we go. Loud, joyous laughter rang clearly through the air of Asgard. A tall, merry-looking man sat at a table surrounded by a large group of people, men and women alike. A magnificent feast was set out before them, loaded with delicious meats, ripe fruits, and rich ales all around. Every single person in attendance seemed to be smiling, laughing, and enjoying themselves at such a grand event. Not one person was sullen, or sad, or unhappy. For, at this feast, all were merry. Looking across the table, it seemed as if all of Asgard had been invited to the wonderful banquet. Well, all but one. Loki, god of mischief and lies, stood alone outside of the house of I do not know actually how to say this word. Hey, Google.
What is it?
Aegir.
Aegir.
You want to Google it?
Sure.
This is one of those words, or it's a name, actually. It's a Norse.
Aegir.
This is one of those words that I only knew how to write, and I would read it, but I have no idea how it sounds out loud.
Is it Ager?
Is it Ager?
Ire?
Ire?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ire.
All right.
Like higher, but like softer. Higher.
I see.
Ire.
All right. Let me drink more water. My throat is so dry. All right. Loki, god of mischief and lies, stood alone outside the house of Ire. From where he lingered, he could hear... I wrote the wrong here. He could hear every word exchanged inside of the beautiful building. However, there was one conversation he was keenly focused on. "So, Allfather," a loud, joyful voice began, "where is that son of yours? Surely he did not turn down my invitation. I was hoping to share some of my fine ale with him today." Son, Loki bitterly noted. Not sons, son. Of course, the trickster god knew that the man was not talking about him, for there is only one child of Odin whom people would speak so fondly of. Only one whose absence would ever be noticed. "Thor is on a journey in the east," Odin stated in a fond tone, bringing his own cup of ale to his lips for a sip. Setting the drink down again, he continued, "I am sure he would have loved to come, though, Aer. Your feasts are always quite a treat." Ire laughed deeply and merrily. "Of course! Always the adventurer, that one. Hopefully next time he will be able to attend, though." Odin let out a soft chuckle as well. "Yes, I think he would like that." Loki clenched his fist tightly at his sides. Thor. It's always about Thor. Am I truly that much of a nuisance that I'm not even worthy to attend a simple banquet? Oh, but if Thor were here, everything would be perfect, huh? Yet here I am, forgotten once more. With a cry of anger, Loki spun on his heels and kicked over a nearby golden vase. The ornate object tumbled to the floor and shattered immediately on impact. The beautiful, gilded shards scattered across the floor, littering the ground around Loki's feet. The mischievous god paused for a moment, half expecting someone from inside the building to come and see what had happened, to shoo him away, as he knew he was not welcome there. However, no one came. They were all busy enjoying themselves at the banquet. They were all too busy enjoying themselves at the banquet to notice the clattering outside. Sighing, Loki took a couple of deep breaths, hoping to calm the flame of anger and bitterness that burned hot in his chest. Clearing his mind, the man once again returned to his eavesdropping. In all honesty, Loki didn't even know why he had decided to follow his father and the other citizens of Asgard to the ocean god's house. Maybe somewhere, in the back of his mind, there's a small hope that maybe, just maybe, someone would think to invite him in. That someone would notice him and not just scowl and turn away. Sometimes Loki wished that he could be more like Thor. For once, he could be the hero, the one that everyone praised and looked up to. Thoughts like this always seeped into the god's head at random times, stirring up his hopes and imagination, leading him into a dreamlike world so different than the world he lived in. However, these thoughts would all too soon be bashed. He was Loki. He was the god of trickery, the god with the silver tongue. He would never be anyone else, just Loki. So he moved on. Listening in on the conversations inside the building, Loki again picked out the sound of his father's voice, this time filled with appreciation and praise. Dear Aer, these servants of yours are amazing. I have never seen such talented, hard-working men before. A similar tone of praise as well as pride laced the ocean god's voice as he replied. Yes, they truly are great men. Eldir is quite the cook, and Fimafeng never delays in obeying my orders. They are quite fine men indeed. At Aer's words, many of the other gods and goddesses also chimed in, continuing to praise the servants' good work. Servants, Loki thought, unconsciously beginning to stir his internal flame once again. They're only servants. They're no warriors, no sorcerers. They're not special in the least. The god's body began to shake slightly as his eyes blazed with a barely concealed rage. How is it, he wondered, that these servants are valued more than me? Am I not a son of Odin? Am I truly not worthy to be called an Asgardian? Loki didn't understand how these mere underlings seemed to be valued so much more than him. Had he not tried hard to please his father? Sure, he was the god of mischief, but in his mind, that was all it was. Mischief. Just simple pranks that had gotten a bit too out of hand. But surely Thor had made mistakes as well. So why was it that he was the only one who was ever punished? Fimafeng, the god Aer's voice broke through Loki's thoughts, causing his head to snap towards the doorway by which he stood outside of. Go and fetch us some more boar. I could not bear to let any of our guests leave here knowing that they were not completely satisfied. And, I dare say, I will not allow a single person to leave this table still hungry. Laughter broke out across the table at the god's words, while Fimafeng bowed low and whispered a barely audible, "As you wish, sir," and hurried off. As the man made his way towards the door behind which Loki lurked, the trickster god could still hear Odin's continual praises of the servant coming from inside. I see what you mean, Aer. A very polite and obedient servant indeed. Loki's blood boiled as the guests continued to talk about Fimafeng and the other servant Eldir so fondly. By the time the doors had swung open and Fimafeng emerged to go fetch the food, Loki was seething. Jealousy. Oh, how he felt the jealousy. It raced through his veins, swam through his mind, danced across his skin, tangled itself in his senses, and burned dangerously in his bright green eyes. He was jealous. Jealous of the servant boy who had so easily obtained the one thing he had been working his whole life to receive. Praise from the Allfather. Fimafeng did not seem to notice his presence as he walked out of the dining hall. The man turned down the hallway, his back facing Loki, when he stopped and looked down at his feet. What? He wondered aloud as he nudged the shattered remains of the golden vase that Loki had smashed with the toe of his shoe. From where he watched silently, Loki glowered at the servant. All he could feel, all he could think about was that jealousy. The jealousy of what he didn't have, what he would never have. And it was killing him inside. The feeling burned away at his chest, consuming him until he was no longer even in control of himself. Then, red filled his vision, and his mind went blank as it fell to his inner rage. The next thing he knew, the servant was lying flat on the floor, his wide, lifeless eyes staring blankly up toward the sky. An expression of pure surprise was etched across his face. Fimbulfang was dead, and Loki had killed him. Suddenly, the raging jealousy dispersed, and Loki's eyes widened as he gazed down at the motionless man before him. Backing away slowly, the god shook his head vigorously, muttering the same single word over and over again. No, 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 no! Loki's vision began to blur as hot tears streamed down his face, leaving wet tracks across his pale skin. This is not happening, he thought. Suddenly, Loki felt like he was going to be sick. He had just killed a man. A poor, simple, innocent man. He was a monster. A hand quickly flew to his mouth to prevent himself from crying out. That's what I am, Loki realized, eyes still wide. I am truly a monster. Who was he to wish for, pray for his father's praises, when he was so quick to act upon his own jealous rage? The god of mischief collapsed to his knees beside the corpse, his body shaking violently as he sobbed. I'm sorry, he muttered softly. I'm sorry, I am so sorry. He repeated those words over and over again until they lost all meaning. Soon, they were just a false hope, a broken man begging for forgiveness for something he knew could never be forgiven. Eventually, Loki's voice trailed off, and he just sat there in silence, staring at the lifeless servant's body before him. Then, taking a deep breath and brushing the tears from his eyes, the god leaned forward and gently dragged the man's eyelids closed. Standing shakily, Loki turned towards the house of Ire once more. He knew he couldn't stay for long. The inhabitants would soon notice the servant's absence and send someone to find him. By then, however, Loki would be gone. As he turned to make his escape, the god glanced one last time at the dead man on the ground. There Fimbulfang laid, eyes closed, amid the shattered remains of a beautiful golden vase. Then Loki turned his back on the scene and rushed hastily away from the house of the ocean god, away from another one of his many mistakes. Inside the building, the guests continued to drink and laugh and celebrate merrily, not knowing of the terrible crime that had just taken place outside their doors. Ba-ba-ba! So you see what I mean when I say it was very... Here's my angsty, edgy tragedy fic.
You write so eloquently.
Thank you. Yeah, and here's my note. I'm like, this is my first time ever trying to write a story for Thor, so I'm sorry if it's not perfect. Loki's a very complex character to write, so I hope I did him some justice. Anyway, this story is based off of the tale in Norse mythology called The Murder of Fimbulfang. It was actually pretty hard to write about, considering there's absolutely nothing told about Fimbulfang in Norse mythology other than that he was a servant of this ocean god, Ire, and along with Eldir, was praised greatly for his work, which made Loki extremely jealous. Also, just so you all know, the story takes place before the movie timeline, so Loki doesn't know that he's a Jotun yet.
Imagine that after him showing remorse for killing someone.
Yeah. Yeah, this
I was
is
like,
pre-movie timeline. Because it's also, he still thinks that Odin is his dad.
yeah.
Me writing, I hope to possibly write more Thor fanfiction in the future. I didn't.
Dude.
Spoiler alert,
Spoiler,
I
I
didn't. Thank you all for experiencing this blast from the past with me.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank
Thank you for sharing.
It was nice.
Wahoo!
Wahoo!
And with that, that concludes our donathon.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Cup, 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 cup.
Yippee!
You did an amazing
You-
job.
Yeah, you did great.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you everyone for sweet and it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you to everyone who spent time and donated your time, whether it was playing games with me, like you guys. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Anytime.
anyone who hung out in chat as well. Thank you so much for donating your time. Or anyone who donated financially to Doctors Without Borders as well. Thank you so much. I am beyond grateful for how much we were able to raise for this amazing organization. I cannot thank you guys enough for your generosity. I don't know, I'm just blown away. This was everyone did an amazing job, and thank you guys for being a part of it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for
For
having us.
having us.
Thank you for inviting us.
Of course. I'm gonna crash so hard after this though, so do not expect to hear from me for at least 24 hours.
Sleep good.
Sleep good.
Sleep good.
Thanks guys, I love you.
Love you too.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh my god, chat, who were those people? Who were those strange people? Clap, 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 clap. Yeah, this concludes our Doctors Without Borders charity donathon. Thank you guys again in chat for going on this wild ride with me. It turned out amazingly. I cannot thank everyone involved enough. Chat and friends who joined me in games along the way. Yeah, the voices in my head were here and then they were gone. It's crazy. Shit's scary, man. Yes, I would not have made it through this without all of you keeping me company. Because 12-hour streams, they're hard, guys. They're really, really hard. So thank you everyone in chat and everyone who played with me to helping the time go by faster. And thank you for helping us raise so much money for a good cause. How are you still mentally sane? Joke's on you, Rip. Joke's on you, Rip. I'm not. I don't think I've had a singular coherent thought since yesterday. I've just been riding this same high this entire time. I've been coasting on fumes and vibes and nothing else. And so, we are going to wrap up stream. Anyone who eats battery acid spaghetti is insane, and I second that. Sounds like the perfect time for a 24-hour stream. All right, guys, let's go for another 12. Honestly, even if I wanted to, I physically could not do that because my voice My throat has been sore all day because it was a little. I was getting over a cold earlier in the week, and I was hoping it would be better by the time I had this this donathon. And it did for the most part, but after yapping all of yesterday, my throat has hurt so bad all day today. And by the end, it's dying. It is giving up the ghost. I do not think I will have a voice tomorrow. Yeah, TTS Lyra. All right, guys. We're gonna go full text to speech. I'll just start typing everything that I need to say. Including my screams. You're welcome. Yeah, we did a lot of really cool. We have a lot of really cool goals that we met that will end up being future streams. So I'm really excited to do some of them and less excited to do other ones, but I said I would do them if we raise money for charity. So I guess I will be doing things like playing Minecraft with horror mods. And by that I mean learning how to play Minecraft, but with horror mods, because I still don't really know how to play this game. About playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds with no glasses or contacts. Playing Phasmophobia, even though that went absolutely horrifically wrong in many ways the last time I played, because it scared me so bad. And of course, revisiting the first horror game I ever played on stream, At Dead of Night. And then our hand cam stream, which we also did. We also unlocked. So I will start asking you guys about what kind of thing you want me to do for that. Do you want me to build something, build Legos, attempt my first Gunpla? Or do my nails poorly like Kito wants me to do? We'll see. I'll put it to a vote at some point. But for now, our time together comes to a close. So let me see who is crazy, who is online that we can raid. The answer is not many people, because most people are smart and went to bed at a reasonable hour. Let me see. Let's see. Who is live that we can raid? I don't know anyone, so let's see if anyone's in the charity category that we can raid. Let's see. Let's see. Who is live? "24 hours. Ooh, let's see. What is this person doing? Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I found someone else. This sounds fun. All right, we're gonna raid another person who is raising money for charity. Let's see. Their name is Ani VT, who's doing a 24-hour stream. Y'all, they are so strong. Y'all, they are so strong. They're doing a 24-hour stream to raise money for Gamers Outreach. And right now, they are playing Outlast. They are playing Outlast. They are so much stronger than me in multiple ways. So we are going to raid them. Congrats again on passing the goals. Thank you. Really, thank you. Thank you, and also thank you, all of you. So let me get this raid started. I'll make sure I get the name right, since it's not someone I already follow. There we go. So if you'd like to have a message to copy and paste in chat, there's the one Ace posted, the Wolf Raid message. How bad is your tummy after the soda yesterday? Surprisingly not too terrible. The universe had pity on me. And I did not end up dying in the middle of the night. But you know, there's still time. And maybe the battery acid spaghetti is what will put me over the edge. Alright, but I'm going to pass out immediately after this, so I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a good rest of your day or night, depending on your time zone. And I look forward to hanging out again soon. Bye for now, everyone. Bye, bye, bye!